Hi, Ron Robinson with GOP Tech Week here. Tonight we have a special report about your personal online security. Whether it's our security, our privacy, or our anonymity, we should all be very concerned when our personal information is observed or shared without our consent. If you upgraded to Windows 10, then due to decisions made by Microsoft, much of your sensitive information is no longer under your direct control. You gave your consent to Microsoft for this, but not your informed consent. Microsoft became notorious a while back when we discovered that they were taking part in the NSA program called PRISM, giving your personal, sensitive data to the NSA with no argument or objection that they were violating your privacy. They'd simply helped the government out. Now, security researchers have discovered that if you signed up for Microsoft's cloud services, such as OneNote or OneDrive, then Microsoft has the password to your computer. That's your computer, a password that should always be private, never shared with any vendor or outside security provider. Microsoft also has the encryption keys to your hard drive. They're also logging your keystrokes and taking your browser history. We have an upcoming post on GOP Tech Week about this on the blog, so watch for that coming up soon. There's just too much to cover in this short special report about this transgression by Microsoft, but we can tell you now that future GOP Tech Week editions will offer remedies that you can employ to protect your privacy against Microsoft's and other big government intrusions. With this report, we're launching a new GOP Tech Week series on your personal security, and we'll start with that now, the first step to protecting yourself online. The first measure that many take when they start to think about their online security, privacy, and anonymity is to get a special browser called Tor. That's Tor, and it stands for the Onion Router. Well, it's a fun name with a serious purpose. Tor was originally developed by the U.S. Navy, so it has a lofty pedigree. But years ago, Tor was spun off and turned over to the open source community and became an open source project of its own. The government no longer manages and no longer has input into the design, so those good people at the Tor project have had lots of time to check the code, ensure that it's secure and there's no government backdoors. They've been doing great work and they've got a great product. You use Tor as your browser in place of the browser you're using now, like Chrome or Internet Explorer or Mozilla Firefox. Don't try to use Tor for your banking or for watching Netflix or Hulu, as they'll probably detect that you're coming from outside the United States and give you security access problems. But for a lot of other activities, Tor is the way to go. Tor gets a little bit of a bad rap because, yes, sites like Silk Roads were selling drugs on the dark net, but people who work for the media also use Tor to keep their sources secret and protected. And NGOs working in oppressive countries, outfits like Doctors Without Borders and Mercy Corps, use Tor to keep their capabilities and intentions private from governments who would interfere. So let's take a look at what Tor is like. You need to download Tor, so we're going to go take a look at their website. And as you can see, they've got a nicely designed website, but we don't really care about that. What you want to do is you want to go download Tor, and I'm going to show you something about their download page in just a moment. But this is at Tor Project, Tor project.org, and there's the site right there, and you can see they have their big purple download button is very, very prominent on their website. They try to make it easy for you, and it is very easy to install and use Tor. I'm going to click on their download link. The important thing I want to show you, you have the download buttons there, and you certainly want to use those. Download and install Tor. You can trust this site. It's going to give you good software. But what I want to do is I want to scroll down. I want to show you the second part about using Tor. And this is this article that they have right below their set of download buttons called Want Tor to Really Work? And you know what? You should read that. I read it, and I learned a lot from reading what they had to tell us here. Now, when I'm using Tor, I browse from Los Angeles, California. I'm just 9 miles east of downtown LA. And if I'm using Tor, Tor's going to make it look like I'm coming from Hungary or Russia or Germany or France or Japan, Singapore, Canada, Brazil, Africa, anywhere but where I actually am. And in between, they're going to do 2 or 3 hops through other countries as well. So you circle the globe a couple of times and then you zoom in on the site that you want to visit. This bodes well for the activities that you want to do online. But be sure and read this article right under the download buttons. Want Tor to really work, because you do need to change a few of your habits if you're going to get Tor to work for you. This is one of the first steps. You don't need to use Tor for everything, but I have noticed that Tor has been speeding up lately. More and more people are using Tor, and they're using the darknet to go do their normal everyday browsing, and so that there's less and less oversight, less and less observation of their activity. Quite frankly, if we want to consider ourselves free citizens, people who want to stand up on our hind legs and act like we're free citizens, then we need to object vigorously to observation by government, by big corporations. And that's what this series is about, is working on enhancing your privacy, your security, and your anonymity online. So GOP Tech Week will bring you more in these special reports. We're going to do an entire series of these special reports. So look for them when you come to goptechweek.us, and be sure you're going to watch our entire series of security reports and security tutorials that are going to tell you how to get along in the online world without compromising your security, without compromising your privacy, and without compromising your anonymity. For GOP Tech Week, I'm Ron Robinson. Thank you for watching.